Keep it going for T. Sterling! All right, I love this next guy. You're going to love him as well. Put your hands together for the very funny Ethan Falk!
Give it up for Peter, our host. Before I get started, I'd like to acknowledge the nightmare that Los Angeles has gone through the last week. But I know we will rebuild. And you know why? Because we have the support of the federal government and the big insurance companies. What could go wrong? Normally for a big contest like this, I would do my standard 5 minutes on my prostate. Which is it's brilliant. It kills, but I see a lot of young people in the audience, and as a boomer, when I see young people, my first thought is, how can I help you? How can I make your life better? Because as everyone knows, we boomers are all about helping the younger generations. Now you laugh, but we just gave you two great presidential candidates, for Christ's sake. So I figured, what can I do to help? I mean, do you need help texting in all caps? I can do that. How about burning a CD? I can do that too. Writing cursive? Now, these are all the things I'm good at, and I'm not getting any response. So that I got to think of something else. And I think I know what it is. I really do. Unsolicited relationship advice. Because what young person doesn't want to get advice from a 70-year-old? I mean, we boomers are really good at this. I mean, we practice it all the time, right? You know that. You young people know that. So here goes. And before I get started, I should tell you that my wife and I have been married 44 years. Thank you. Thank you very much. And because this is being recorded, just excuse me, every second has been absolute bliss. Got to get that on the record. But I did screw up from time to time, and I hope you can learn something from one of these incidents. My wife and I had been married about 6 months, and we go to see the movie 10. Now, you young people won't remember it. It was the story about Bo Derek, who was the hottest woman on the face of the earth. She was the perfect 10. That's how the whole 10 thing started. And the plot was interesting. It followed a middle-aged guy who spied on women with a telescope and stalked Bo on her honeymoon. It was a Bill Cosby production. Yeah, that's right. And it was a comedy, and it killed at the box office, which goes to show you just how fucked up my generation is. So we get out of the movie, and my wife turns to me and she goes, "Well, how would you rate me?" Oh, I'd only been married 6 months. And I panicked. I admit it, I panicked. I'd heard that open, honest communication was important in a relationship. So I told her she was a 7.5. Oh, I know. But look, here, just listen to my reasoning anyway. I mean, if Bo is a 10, then most models are 9s, actresses are 8s. 7.5, that's a really good score for a normal woman. I should have rounded up to infinity. It turns out, actually, that math was not her love language. And what I learned from that is that open, honest communication is great in a relationship unless you like sex. Because we had sex exactly 7.5 times that year. And you look at me and you say, "Ethan, how can you have 0.5 worth of sex?" And I'll tell you, we got started, and then she got up in the middle to fold laundry, so I counted it 0.5. You know what else is 0.5? My rating on Glassdoor as a husband. And my wife tells me, I'm the Spectrum cable of husbands. 1 million complaints and counting. So let's just practice. And before I leave, if you're faced with one of those really difficult situations, interpersonal situations, and you don't know what to do, forget open, honest communication and try complete and utter bullshit. It worked for me, and it'll work for you. Thank you all very much. I'm Ethan Falk.